Welcome back, everybody, to the Fuck You podcast, where we having potential healthy and unhealthy conversations. Let's get into this.
Of 10 years went behind my back and start dating my ex-boyfriend. Should I beat her today or tomorrow?
Today.
She said, should she beat her today or tomorrow?
Do it today. Get it out the way.
Today or tomorrow?
Today. That's not your best friend, so I wouldn't even started it my best friend, because your best friend know better than that. Like, your best friend is not going to deal with nobody that you have dealt with. That's somebody who want to be you, who wants your life. So be that today.
But here's the thing. Don't let your past hold you down from the one that's going to hold you down. Woo. You beating her. What about the new man? Where's your new man at? Because he's going to have a problem with the fact that you out here fighting for your ex.
True.
It ain't even worth it. If he could do that to you and she could do that to you, leave them both where they at.
The toxic in me and the tequila is saying beat. But the right thing to do is to leave her in the past.
You know, as I listen to her, it's nowhere near about that dude. It's more than that. Like, it's the principle. There were nights where I talked to you and I cried to you about how this man was treating you. You gave me advice. You told me what to do. You helped me in the process with this. I poured my heart. I was vulnerable. I was transparent. I was open. Female friendships are something completely different. That's a sisterhood. Yes. We look at you like a sister. And it's the fact that even past that, you went on a trip. You didn't even tell me the truth. You hiding it from me. You know, the same way I tell my best friends all the time, the same way we treat our romantic relationships, we still have an obligation to our friendships as well. So just like we have the obligation to be real and honest and transparent and have that safety and security with our romantic partners, it's supposed to be there with our friendships as well. And you hid this from me. Like, you deceived me. You betrayed me on a deep level. Like, you've now changed what I viewed friendships as. You have changed and altered my brain chemistry now. And I have to sit here and live and try to think of who you were to me all these years that we were friends. Who were you really? What was really your motives? Right. That is a heartbreak that I don't think any woman ever wants to experience. And when we go through a friendship heartbreak, it's worse than a romantic breakup. So I ain't gonna tell you to beat the girl up. Like, I done gave that life away. Because, you know, I that's in the back of me. But I will say that whatever she did to you, I guarantee you, whatever you reap, you gonna sow. So don't think that relationship may be grand right now, but something's gonna happen, because she got an answer for what she did.
Okay, y'all. So let's unpack this fully. My best friend went behind my back and started dating my ex. Now, how much did I love my ex? Was he an ex that I cared about, or was he just a nigga I messed around with? Now, if this was a deep relationship, I can understand, but I'm gonna also be very honest. I don't care. In this life, we are all moving in different ways and we are changing consistently. Sometimes we don't care, and anyone who says we do is a lie. Girl, if that man caused me havoc, girl, go get you some. Go on over there and go get you some. However, still say something to me, because it's more hurtful. I think it's more hurtful for me to see you just out with him and not know, and you just pop out, than to really know what's going on. And am I really gonna be mad? I think it just depends on how I cared for him. Cause yeah, I think it just depends on how I cared about him. Cause I do have somebody in my spirit that I would be like, well, bitch, what the hell? But then I got somebody in my spirit that I would like, I don't give a fuck. Am I really gonna be mad? I think it just depends on how I cared about him. Cause I do got somebody in my spirit that I would be like, what the hell? But then I got somebody in my spirit that I wouldn't care about. And I know that people be like, oh, she want to be you. Oh, she wants your life.
Some of y'all lies ain't they?
Clock it. I know that people will be like, she want to be you, or she wants your life. But what if she don't? What if somehow, some way they connected for some reason, and unfortunately for me, they start meshing. But fortunately for them, it worked out. Is it really unfortunate though?
And I think it's at those moments like Andy said, why are we fighting over our past if we've left it in the past? If people want to rummage through your trash, let they ass have it.
That being said, I can't say who may be a good partner for you and who ain't. But what I can say is, if we had the conversation, I guess I could see it clearer. I know we'd be like, girl, get your own man, but boo, he not your man no more, and all this and that. You know, also, how long have y'all been apart? If it's been about 5 years or more, then could I understand it? I'm kind of in like a catch-22 with it, because this is time sensitive. I don't want to stop nobody's happiness, but I myself don't see me doing it. Okay, Look, so I'm gonna give y'all an example. Myself and some friends of mine, we were all on this dating app, and while we were on a dating app, we could all go live. And it was a lot of men that would come into the live and talk to us. And sometimes it would be the same men over and over and over again, and they would maybe talk to me. I'm just giving an instance. Maybe they'll start talking to me, but they got nowhere over time with me. Like no conversation past the app or no conversation past my live or whatever. And maybe, you know, a friend of mine probably used to come in the stream and we all be on stream or whatever. Maybe he started taking a liking to her. Just maybe it was some things that she would say and he would be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? She seemed like she kind of cool or whatever. And maybe he started talking to her. I didn't care. It's a date now. We are here to date. It just depends. It still depends on the man as well. I mean, it depends on both, but it really depends on the man as well. And we all have to be adults. We all have to know that people are moving forward. These niggas are for everybody. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just don't think in this society of jealousy, hatred, and envy that it's allowed. And I think that we are just begging for some type of loyalty from somebody. And it appears to go against morals and ethics and all types of friendship, morality, and all types of things like that. But I'm gonna tell you something. White women and white men do it all the time. And they keep the family together. They continue to move through. They become stronger within the community. And I ain't mad at it. Because white folks be on some moving on type stuff. Black folks, we like to hold on to everything. Everything is ours. We selfish. That's just... I've dated friends before, but I told the guy I used to date, I told him, I used to date your friend, so you may want to talk to him about getting my number. He wanted to get my number. And I asked him, I said, did you come with him? Because I used to talk to him. He said, yeah, I came with him. I said, well, you might want to ask your friend if, you know what I'm saying, if it's cool to, you know, try to get my number, because I don't care. Y'all two friends. I'm not your friend, right? I'm not your friend. They're friends. Mind you, he asked his friend, he got the number, his friend was like it was cool, and he didn't care. But guess what? Later on, he started to show signs that he did care, because me and Buddy still cool to this day. And I remember it was some times that I would see old boy, and his friend would be around, and he'd be like, you still talk to her? Yeah, he still talk to me. Yeah, he do. We got good chemistry. We get along very well. And we had some good sex too, okay? But me and his friend, we never did nothing. We never had no sex. We never, we hung out a couple times, but his friend was crazy. And I just distanced myself from his friend right away. I think me and his friend we didn't even go on a date. I think we just hung out and, we just hung out and rode around for a little while, and I might have seen him at his job maybe once or twice. But other than that, we never kissed. We never did nothing, you know. So that's why I didn't care if I talked to him, because it was never nothing like that. So I'm not sure, guys. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Lord.
What I do know is that people are not our property. We are very possessive. And if you don't like something, then you take yourself out of the situation, because people can't stop being happy just because you're unhappy with a situation. And I think that's just where we leave it at. Not that. Hell, we still be mad when they move on with somebody we don't know. So jealousy and envy and hatred is big, real, honey. So you have to pick and choose battles. But like I said, move on how you want. So that being said, flat out no on dating friends' exes? Or is it a time frame on how long they've been apart? Or do you think are you a person that think that your friend always wanted what you have? I don't always think that. I do know that we're all in different seasons in our lives, and life don't stop just because me and my ex broke up. And hopefully, you know, the things I cried about, he won't make you cry about. I don't know, you know, because we can't say who belongs with who. In my life right now, my ex-husband, if he dated somebody that I knew, or a friend, because we've been apart for so long, I wouldn't care. But I'm telling you, I got somebody right now that and me and him, we ain't been together in a minute. But if I seen him with one of my friends, I think because I really wanted that situation to work out, I probably would be a little bit salty, but I wouldn't be too mad. But I think I would probably be a little salty, because I would be like, dang, he treated her good and he treated me like crap. So maybe a little bit of jealousy will kick in, but guess what? I understand how to handle those jealous traits, those jealous thoughts, because we all have them. It's nothing but a feeling. It's just a feeling. You have this feeling of why her and not me? But you have to be able to tame that situation in your mind and understand it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And everybody didn't want your nigga while you was with him. It just so happened that, things have changed. People change, and we all do change consistently. But like I said, is it a time frame on it? Maybe if you was 5 years, 10 years out the game with the person, would you care? I don't know. I don't know if I would care that much. Y'all get in the comments and tell me how y'all feel about it. Because I don't think I would care. Just depending on the time frame, if that makes any sense. And I'm out.